guys and girls, welcome back to Watch the Time. Please excuse my voice. I think I overdone it on my time off from work. But I'm really pleased to be able to bring you this watch actually. It's from a company called VBAO. They brought out a watch called the Parking Master 2.0 last year, sort of back end of 2021. And it was a banging watch. I've seen many reviews, a few of my friends got it in for review. And I've got to be honest, I've said many times, it felt like the one that got away last year. Really cool watch. But they've since released this one. This is the VBAO172. But this one's the green dial. They also do a blue and purple 171 and 173. Really cool looking watch. You'd call this more of a dressy piece. I love the crystal. It doesn't have a bezel. It's sort of the bezel. The crystal just sort of comes in to the case itself. The dial looks beautiful, really nice movement, nicely finished. And when talking to them, they said, do you want to review one? I said, of course. I think VBAO. At first, I wasn't sure about the name. I said to my friend Chris over at Merlin on Time, it sounded a bit like a wrestler or a superhero. But then when you look at the watches they're producing, I was like, what's not to like? For the prices they're selling these watches, yeah, I put that there's a code that you can put in as well to get it 50% off. I'll put that up now, so you make sure you put that in when you go to the checkout. I will leave a link in the description. It's not an affiliate link, it's just a link to make your life that bit easier. But I'm sure as we go through the video, you'll see why there's quite a lot of enthusiasm for this watch. I think it's a really cool offering, nice vibrant colours, nicely finished. But I'll stop going on. You don't keep looking at my ugly mug. But I do really appreciate you tuning back in. And without further ado, let's get the camera turned around and get on with it. Hi guys and girls, so this is the watch. Please excuse my voice, it's not quite recovered properly, but we should be able to get through the video because I really wanted to get this done and uploaded. But yeah, this is the VBAO, the VBAO172. This is the green version you'll see in a second. They've also got a purple and blue. I'm really happy to have the green. I love green dial watches, and there doesn't appear to be many reviews on this one, so I hope you enjoy the video, and by the end of it you'll know if it's for you or not. Inside you've got a cleaning cloth, you've got the watch in there and the wrap. I've taken 3 links out for it to fit my wrist. There's the hang tag, and it comes with a couple of additional links, screwdriver and spring bar removal tool in there as well, so you can get it to it, you can adjust it to fit your wrist. I don't know if you guys would have seen my Instagram post, but this watch has had a huge amount of wrist time. Took it off a couple of days ago in preparation for the review. So the fact I had it on for so long will probably already tell you sort of like my thoughts on the watch. But let's just put this to the side quickly. Excuse me, I'm knocking all my stuff around as well. But then what you have is this bad boy. You see the AR coating as well, you can see that already. But yeah, the blue sunburst dial is beautiful. Let me undo the crown. I put some juice into it. As I said, I took it off a couple of days ago in preparation for the review. But there you go, let me just put some juice into it. I'll leave the crown unscrewed just for a moment. So just to reiterate what I've said already, it's the VBAO172 green dial. As I said, there's a purple and blue. I'll bring them up now as well, so you can have a look at which one you like. And also at the checkout up until June, you can get this watch half price if you put the code below. So yeah, make sure you put that in at the checkout. And yeah, if this watch is half price, that is just unbelievable, to be honest. I can't believe that you'll get this sort of English pounds. You're looking at about £200, which is insane value. But inside it's running an automatic Citizen Miyota 9039 movement. I'll bring some information up about this now. I did try and unscrew the case back on this one, but they've really secured it. So I broke my tool trying to undo the back, and I didn't want to pursue it too far because I didn't want to scratch the back. But so yeah, I'll try and get access to the movement somehow, and hopefully you're seeing that now. The construction of this watch is stainless steel. That's 316L stainless steel. So that's the case. It's not got a bezel, it's just the case. Case back, solid links, crown, bracelet, clasp, all 316L stainless steel. The case thickness of this watch is 11mm. The case diameter, when you go from the 8 to the 2 or any 9 to the 3, it doesn't really matter given where the crown is, It came in at 38.1mm, and when you measure including the crown down at sort of like the 4 o'clock position, it was coming in at 43.3mm. It's quite a big crown. The bracelet is the lug width, excuse me, is 20mm. That tapers down to 18mm and back up to 21mm at the fully milled clasp. And the lug to lug, tip to tip of this watch is 45.9mm. But as you'll see, it has got male end links to the center link, so that does become 49mm. So it goes from 45.9 to 49mm. So a little bit longer. It does conform to the wrist nicely, but just to make you aware of that fact. The case back, I'll let you have a look at that now. I really like the case back, to be honest, guys. I'm a bit of a sucker for a case back. Deep etched with Van Banner watches. Miyota 9039 Sapphire and ST steel, so stainless steel. Nicely done. The bezel, as I said, there isn't a bezel on this. All they've done is integrate the crystal to the case, which I think is a really cool look, actually. I've not seen that on many watches, so nice to see something a little bit different. And the crown is situated down at like the 4 o'clock position. Let me turn it around so you can see it. That's the crown for this. I was talking to the gentleman. He was saying to me that LV. He was saying to me that they're going to produce different crowns and different symbols for the different models of watches, which is pretty cool. So that's the crown or the logo for the VBAO. So just bear that in mind. And it is nicely signed, screw down crown. Lots of grip on there. Good size crown as well. The bracelet is a stainless steel bracelet. As I said, it's got a bit of taper, a nice satiny type brush on the top, polished at the sides, screw pins to make it quite easy to change, to adjust it for yourself. And the clasp is fully milled, Van Banner in script writing down at the bottom, safety catch and double safety pushers, and 6 levels of micro adjustment. So there should be no excuse to get the perfect fit for yourself. The crystal covering that dial is sapphire crystal, and a really pronounced domed sapphire crystal at that. Lots of blue AR coating as well, making it legible. And yeah, looks the business. The water resistance to this watch, as you'll see, it says 10 ATM down at the 6 o'clock position, is 100 meters. So that'll give you 10 atmospheres of water resistance, and the weight will appear in the top right hand corner. It's in and around 133 grams, give or take, with 3 links removed. Probably about 140 grams with the links reinserted. But let's have a look at the dial now, guys, in a bit more detail. So you've got a minute track going around the outer edge. That being said, let me just put it to a more neutral position. I always like 20 past 8, just because it allows you to have a look at the dial. And as you saw there, as you took the crown out, there's no ghost position, given it's a 9039 movement. It's a no date variant of the 9000 series of movements. But oh yeah, so the minute track going around the outer edge. Inside that, you got applied indices everywhere. You got 2 buttons at the 12, single buttons everywhere else. Nice clean dial just below the double buttons at the 12. You got VB printed onto the dial, and automatic also printed onto the dial just above the buttons at the 6 o'clock. 10 ATM either side of the button at the 6. And the green sunburst dial is stunning. I am a sucker for a green dial. And in different lighting conditions, it just gives you different shades of green, and it sort of fades out almost to black in places. It's beautiful. The red second hand is a nice contrast, and the hands and indices, they match nicely, nice high polished indices and hands. And the loom, I'll bring that up now. The loom, pretty decent, different colour loom, but yeah, lasted pretty well. I would classify this as sort of anywhere between a dress watch and a sports watch, so a dressy sports watch if that's what you're into, and the loom isn't too bad. As I said before, if I take the crown out, it will hack, put it back in, it will start back up again. Good on them not using a 9015. I love the movement, but if you're not going to put a date there, I'd rather not have a ghost position, which is what they've plumped to do. So well done, Van Banner. But that's the hands, that's the indices, that's the dial. A very striking dial. I've had lots of compliments on this watch from wearing it at work and out and about. Yeah, looks the business, to be honest. Really nice watch. But yeah, let me just pop it on the wrist quickly, guys. Give you an idea of what it looks like on my wrist. My wrist is just above a 7-inch wrist for your reference. And as you'll see, I took 3 links out, and I'm using 1 level of micro adjustment, and it fits me beautifully. Like really nice on my wrist. Fits really comfortably. No complaints whatsoever. Looks the business. But let me just give it a quick wipe. It's a bit clammy where I am in the UK at the moment. We've had a little bit of a heat wave. So let me just give it a quick wipe. But then that would then take me on to what I think is pants and pucker about the watch. If you've ever watched before, you know, I always start with pants. I like to go on a high with pucker. So what I think is pants, not a lot really. I've got to be honest. I really like their parking master. Really wanted to get one in. It didn't happen. Fortunately, they sent me one of these over. And yeah, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Van Banner have got something. Whatever it is they've got, what you need for a micro brand, they've got it. It's so yeah, I'm struggling. The only thing I would point out really is probably the male end links. Given it's quite well proportioned watch, the lug to lug going up to 49 mil is a bit excessive. So female end links would be the only thing I'd say at this point. So yeah, I'd say the male end links are the only thing I'd say are pants. What I think is pucker, considerably longer, so I won't spend too long on each point. The sapphire crystal, probably no real surprise there. The loom was actually pretty decent. Given it's not a dive watch, the loom's done really well. The dial, the dials they've used on their watches generally have been triumphant, and this green sunburst dial is no different. The case size coming at the 38 mil is going to appeal to an awful lot of people. The case back, as I showed you earlier, nicely deep etched, and looks the business. Yeah, very nice. The bracelet, yeah, well engineered. It's only 1 link made to look like 3, but it tapers down nicely. Nice brushing, nice polishing, screw links as well. The fit and finish, the tolerances, the brushing, the polishing is done again to a very good standard. Sort of belying the fact that you can get it for sort of 200 UK pounds. Yeah, fantastic. The aesthetic, something so vibrant on your wrist, and one that you could probably wear in any sort of situation you could think of, whether it be going to play some sports with your friends, or going to the wherever, go to work, going out with your friends, whatever. I think this watch would do you a treat. And the price, as I've said many times already, lots of things are relative, and obviously it comes down to price quite often, and this is priced so well at the moment. So do try and nab one prior to the prices changing in June. Let me just surmise what I think is pucker. I'll go with the sapphire crystal, I'll go with the loom, I'll go with the dial, the case size, the case back, the bracelet, the fit and finish, the aesthetic, and the price. Some list there, guys. But that will take me on to would I recommend the watch. And given I've got a shopping list for things I think are pucker, most certainly. I think they really have got something. I think they're doing great stuff over there. So very well done. He's a gentleman as well. I spoke to him on Instagram. I'm sure he'll be happy to get a follow. And also, if you've got any questions about the brand, I'm sure he'll be open to discussing it with you. Really nice guy, really engaging. And he's definitely got something with his brand. So please check this out. I'll leave a link taking you to this watch in the description. If you like the other 2 colours, you'll also be able to find them on there, no problem. But guys and girls, please let me know what you think about this watch, and maybe any other watches you may want to see on the channel. And as always say, don't forget to like and subscribe, and always watch the time. Take care, guys. All the very best.